Look, DJ Shosta, if you don't belong to the ruling party, no matter how they can injure you, there will be no justice for you. I'll give you an example. I was on myself, not talking about any other person. I was abducted, DJ Shosta, and the whole Zambians, they know to say I was abducted. I went to police. I mentioned the people who abducted me, but there was no arrest. Instead, we saw the accused people going to the police, to go and tell the police, to go and give the briefing to say, no, we are not the one who abducted him. Have you ever seen someone agreeing to say, it's me who killed this person? No, you go through the court of law. And then to the court now you go and vindicate yourself if you never committed that offense. But right now, you saw how injustice it was, because where there's justice, immediately those people were mentioned. They were supposed to be arrested, DJ Chitosta. After arrested, they were supposed to appear in court so that they can explain their side of story. But all that, we never saw it. And not and that, for not being enough for it, we saw just recently there was a murder. Even the video is there, DJ Shosta, for Simfukwe, who is from northern province, because he's not from another region, he comes from northern region. And then they said to say the people who have killed him, we can't arrest them. We are waiting for postmortem. Where DJ Shosta, from the time you were born and the history you have read, about the books, where have you seen someone has killed someone and then the police are failing to arrest that person? They are saying to say, let's wait for postmortem report. That's when we can arrest. That's injustice, DJ Shosta. And I don't think even Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, if at night he sits and then if he goes through the thing to say, is this the country I wanted to read? Is this the country where our children, they're supposed to come and read? No, the answer is no, DJ Shosta. Look, the injustice. And then, as that's not enough, the evidence, which is the postmortem report, DJ Shosta, is there, showing that Enoch Simfukwe from Northern Region was killed, but through beatings. Again, you give them a bail where you can only reduce that case through trial. That much the trial, to say, these elements, they are not there. We will reduce this case from murder to manslaughter. But now, today, because she's the daughter and she comes from a certain region, she's the daughter to a person who controls the election, who is supposed to declare the president. She's been given bail. And where DJ shows that you have seen that person, Maria Zaromis, wasn't in custody, because at remand prison they don't allow a person, a woman, to come in court with a hipster.
Honorable,
Maria Zaromis hipster wawelana bino eoneka kuti wachoka kunganda enzeri ni muchinji chiyani.
Honorable, can you hear me?
All that I can tell you to say, yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I cannot independently confirm that she was coming from home. So I will not allow the fact that we should push the narrative that she came from home, because I cannot confirm that. Also, I don't think you are also able to independently confirm that she was coming from home. So maybe we can leave that the way it is. But since you brought up the issue, do you think the manslaughter charge was sort of not appropriate?
you, DJ Shosta. DJ Shosta, we have seen in Zambia, in our country, we have got three. The government has got three arms of government, which is the judiciary, which is supposed to work independently. We have got the executive, who are supposed to work independently, is the judiciary. The legislature, my MP, often can now asevenze pave kapno kwino. But right now, DJ Shosta, there is no justice. It's like now, everyone now is controlled. These three arms of government, they are controlled by one tribe, and one wing, which is the executive amongst these three which is judiciary, executive.
So I don't want to spend a lot of time answering one question. My question to you is, do you think the manslaughter charge was unfair or fair?
It wasn't fair.
So according to you, I'll give you my very simple definition of murder and manslaughter. Murder is when someone has got intent to kill. I live here, I follow you wherever you are because I want to kill you. Something like that. I'm not giving the exact definitions, but something similar. Manslaughter is where I had no intentions of killing anybody. Then something happens, and then I end up killing you without intent. So how are you now defining what happened with Simfukwe as the charge was supposed to be murder, not manslaughter? Because as far as we're concerned, the person went to their farm. Not like they said no, they called him. Like the person went to their farm and things happened, and eventually the death occurred.
Shosta, you have asked a very good question. And I hope the Zambian people are listening and are following, and they should underline the question you have asked DJ Shosta, to say that person, was it intended? Look, DJ Shosta, if today you are beating me, what's your intent?
First of all, I'm just seated at my house, and then you Welcome back. We apologize for the interruption in the live broadcast. Nonetheless, we are here, and of course, we'll continue from where we left off. Honorable, I apologize for the break in transmission. Hello, Honorable.
Understand?
Thank you. I was saying that I apologize for the break in transmission. Nonetheless, we're back and we can continue from where we left.
Yeah, so I was explaining DJ Shosta when you asked me to say, was that a murder? You asked me to say, was that a murder or it was
or manslaughter?
It was manslaughter. Yes. So and you also asked to say manslaughter. It's where someone hasn't got an intent.
Yes.
To kill, or was now let's come to Enoch Simfukwe.
Yes.
Enoch Simfukwe did a Shosta, to borrow Mr. Hakainde's words, when Mapenzi Chiburo died, they said, you have murdered Mapenzi Chibulo. And Mapenzi Chibulo, you have murdered Samansama, you have murdered So I'll give you these two examples. H.M. said that PF have murdered. So that police officer, he fired those warning shots, and then they went as far as NBA somewhere there behind the cabinet officers, and like two, and those two died. The officer, up to officer in prison. So that person, they wasn't to kill. He shot some people, and he was charged with murder because he was not supposed to take a gun. He shot live. It's same with Promise if Simfu was a thief. He was, after apprehending that person, she was supposed to take Enoch Simfukwe to police, so that the police, they can take Enoch Simfukwe to court. Then from court now, they can judge Enoch Simfukwe. Either indeed he was a thief or he was not a thief. That's the way it was supposed to be done. But what happened? Maria Zaromis, with the husband and the 3 workers, they started torturing Enoch Simfukwe. What was the main purpose of them torturing Enoch? If you're torturing someone, the purpose is to kill. So which means they can't run away from it to say it's murder. They murdered Simfukwe.
I hear you, Honorable. I feel like we're digressing. Actually, I want to bring you back. A lot of people would like to know right now, which country are you living in right now, and are you seeking asylum?
Thank you, DJ Shosta. DJ Shosta, I can tell you to say right now, you know what I went through. You saw, and sorry to tell you this, sorry to tell this, I never wanted to mention this about what I went through. What I went through, all of you, you know it, but I will never remember these words when Mr. Tawakawana, when he came to negotiate, to drop those charges, or maybe to implicate someone in those abduction case, when he said to say, if you fail to implicate a person, and if you fail to do that, we'll go for your head. That's what Tawakawana said. And I wish long life to Tawakawana so that he can continue seeing that whatever they want to go for my head, God made it away. My head is still there.
Sorry, Honorable. Sorry, Honorable. Honorable, you have said something that has brought a lot of questions. I need you to tell the full story. At what point did Tawakawana come to you to say that you need to implicate someone? Implicate someone for what? Like, tell the full story. Hello?
You want to be out of this case, which we have given. You should implicate someone.
Where was this when Tawakawana came to ask you to say if you want to be out of this case, you should implicate someone? Where was this? Where were you, the two of you?
You do what you survive. You know?
I can hear you. I'm saying, where was this when Tawakawana approached you to say that you need to implicate someone if you want to be out of this case?
In hospital at Mainasoko.
Which case was this?
I'm sure you all remember. You all remember very well. When I went for when I was discharged from Mainasoko, I was told to go home so that I can start regaining my everything, like to come back to normal. The stress levels were somehow high, what. So I was discharged. After discharge, I was asked to say, let's go, you give the story what happened. Then I said, no, I'm not feeling well, but they forced to say, no, you need to give before you go home. We went there, in the company of Council Scotta, State Council Scotta, winner. We went to police. We gave the side of story. They asked the people who were behind the abduction, and we mentioned in the presence of the OP, in the presence of police, represented by Timber, in the presence of my lawyer and myself. We said to say it's Mwinde, Hamasaka, and Levingoma. From there, the story changed. From there, the story changed. They said Timber said to say, let me go and inform the IG. Since these people who are behind, they're in government and they are well-known people, there's no way of parading them to identify them. So now, what we are going to do, let me go and inform the IG. When he came back to inform the IG, he said to say, no, right now we are no longer going to talk about abduction, but you have got a case which you committed in 2014 in Vubwi. You were accused of urinating into a journalist. You were accused of assault. But now, this case you are about to answer it. But then my lawyer, State Council Sakura Scotta, said to say, this case you are bringing, it already went to court. And the court, they already judgment. And the punishment was already given. And every case, the complainant never abused. So that was on this case. So now let's forget about it. Abduction. That's how the abduction died like that. Then they took me now to cells. Then from cells there, again I was taken back to Mainasoko. When I was taken back to Mainasoko, DJ Shosta, before Tawakawana, you saw the president, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, addressing the nation on my issue. He said to say there was a thug. MP who went to beat the police at Central Police, and he went with it like that, not even in church. A church member can commit such offense without taken to court. You remember very well, and it's in public domain, what the president said, Mr. DJ Schuster. You saw the president mention like that at a press briefing when he was briefing the nation. Then, what happened followed next? They went to the Central Police. They put that far. They called Mr. Mbao the complainant. And Mr. Mbao, I thank God to him. They asked him, he told them to say this case was already concluded. It went to Major Street Court. Then from Major Street Court, it went to High Court. High Court, this person, there's a footage. So this case, it can't go anywhere. And this person, you have misled the president. This person was arrested and even went to court. And from Major Street Court, the case was committed to High Court. From High Court, this one was removed because of the footage which was there at Central Police. When you go there, there are CCTV. Because footage, I was indicated to say I was not part of people who had the people. And they are even shown in that footage. That person was sent. Myself, I was only given a charge. Nipasiwa mulandu wakuti. Ajeje mweo, muliepange uyu mulandu koma mweo ni wasogoleri b'amayuthi. You are the leader of these youths. So we are going to give you misconduct, which I paid 150 kwacha. That's how that case ended. So that Mr. Mbao refused.
So how come a lot of people right now still believe that you were part of the people that were doing wrong things as Central Police if you are not there?
That's why we've got a justice system in our country, DJ Schuster. We've got a justice system, and I went through the justice system, and the footage is there. The footage was played in chambers.
All right. You have not answered my question. I asked where you are and if you are seeking asylum.
I haven't finished, DJ Schuster. I haven't finished.
But you will answer my question?
Let's give the people the truth. Yeah, I haven't finished answering your question.
Okay, please. Yes.
Yes. Then from there, when the president was told to say, Your Excellency, you have misled the nation. Our president Mwatala wenye kubantu kuwausha kuti uyu MP enyata bantu enzemo lini uyu kapokola akana pa Central Police. That's when the president now again instructed the people to say, can you find a case, even for a long time ago, as long this person should be behind bars. That's how now the Vubwi case resurrected, which went again through justice system, and Ipitamkoti went through justice, and judgment was delivered, and all of us, we never appealed. But sorry to use this term, I don't know how I can call it, or I don't know whether is it down enough or what, that journalist accepted to be used when he was promised to say he will be given a vehicle, he will be sent into foreign mission, Sukwa. Accepted to be used. But today, the same promises which were promised to Sukwa, they are like 10 hours you vote for me, 14 hours dollar will come down.
You have proof of the promises that were given to Sukwa?
Using him.
You have proof of the promises that were given to Sukwa?
Yes, Sukwa comes from my region. Even if they used him, but later on, he opened up, he said, I'm very sorry, my brother, for causing this pain to your family. I'm very sorry to injure to cause even pain to yourself about career, but I was used, I was promised, and I'm suffering right now. I'm still in Chongwe. I don't have a vehicle which they promised me. If you want DJ Shosta, go to Chongwe Council. You go to find and go and see a person who is in charge of media. It's Sukwa. That's a person. Go to Chongwe. He's there in Chongwe. Just go and see if he's got a vehicle, if he's got the foreign mission job. Whatever was promised to him, it's just like the dollar. The way Mr. Inde Ichilema promised the dollar to say.
Let's leave Mr. Inde Ichilema. Let's tell the story. Let's tell the story. I want you to tell the story until when Tawakawana told you to implicate someone or they will come for your head.
Yes. So now, from there, that's now when they framed that case to me. Pechpanga ula mlandu lomba uti uwerere. That's when now Tawakawana now came in hospital to say, if you want us to leave you, you implicate the head of state, the former head of state, and his people to say they're the ones who abducted you. Then from there, sorry to say this, I never wanted to say this about Tawakawana. I'm sure you have never heard me talking about this. He told me to say, and the people, my relatives, and everyone from Eastern, from the region, they were there, they were present, including our chief was also there. He was told to
mention at least two people that were present when Tawakawana was saying this, that you should implicate the former head of state for them to leave you.
Yeah, our chief from Eastern Province was there. My lawyer was there.
Mention names. I want names of people that were present when Tawakawana was saying this.
When Tawakawana was saying this, it's not a hidden issue. It's not a hidden issue, DJ Shosta. Our chief was there.
When you said chief,
was there?
I'm being thrown away. I want names. Like, does the chief have a name? Does your lawyer have a name?
Yes. Our family lawyer was there. Here, I can't mention names, but
you can mention his last name at least.
The chief who was there, and Mr. Go and see Tawakawana. That chief, our chief was there, and Tawakawana knows. And he told even the chief to say, look now, DJ Shosta, Tawakawana euja chief, who chief. Ngati mwana wanu uyu akambere ni kutinia wa former head of state when they implicated, then we'll go for his tirute kuru wake. And I don't know what he mean when he said that we'll go his head. Then the chief answered, even he comes from Petauke and is also my son. So I wouldn't want to rescue one son and then put another son into this problem.
Okay.
Are you getting me?
I'm getting you, and I think that's clear. I would like us to move on because of time. I'm going to ask this question for the fourth time. Which country are you in, Honorable, and are you seeking asylum?
Yeah, thanks a lot, DJ Shosta. DJ Shosta, sorry to say this. My country where I am right now, I can't tell you why. It's because Tawakawana is still looking for my head, to go for my head. You know, for the first time in the history of our country, a police to put 2 million on to just to find someone who hasn't killed any person. 2 million to find someone who has never killed any person, who have never committed any serious crime. To put 2 million, so you can imagine if they are looking for you like that, and in the country there is no electricity, there is load shedding. Why can't you get that 2 million, import power from Mozambique, so that the people can appreciate. And then you're getting that 2 million. So you can imagine how they want my head, which Taukawana said to say, we'll go for your head. And DJ Shosta, remember when I was in Chipata, the medicine which I was supposed to be given, mangwara yenzo fuko nipasa paneze ni wala, nikamba nikalie kulia, nikamba pasani huyu mundu yake. That person in the name of Edward Banda died. A chief of. So now you can understand now why should I disclose where I am.
I hear you. Honorable, instead of proving your innocence in the courts of law, don't you think you running away makes you look guilty?
No, DJ Shosta, I think even you to ask me that question, which means you don't love me. You don't love me. You have seen how injustice it is going on in the country. You have seen me, Edward Banda died. So you, DJ Shosta, are you telling me you are happy that Edward Banda, who took the medicine which I was supposed to get, died? You are happy seeing his children are suffering? For you to say, no, I should be like that. And you don't know how I came out from that hospital. That hospital, I was abducted in that hospital. I was thrown out so that they can pick me up as a dead body, DJ Shosta. But lucky enough, the doctors or the people who were instructed to get my life away, they said our job and our calling, it's not to kill a person, it's to save life, not to take life.
Honorable, so sorry, Honorable. You're saying how you left that hospital, you were thrown out?
Not thrown out, picked just nice to go and being thrown away, but I don't want to go that route because that matter is still in court, even if there's no justice in our country. But I can tell you to say, even those people, they are all innocent, but let's not talk about them. Let's give it because even this in the justice system, you can imagine Chitotela, out of 60 people saying that Chitotela wasn't there on the scene, but only one person, a UPND who saw Chitotela 100 meters away, removing a 20 kwacha to give people to ride that vehicle, was sent to prison. Look, even my case, DJ Shosta, you know very well to say when a case has gone to court, there's judgment. The only way you can do what is to go through appeal, not doing fresh charges on the same medical report. But look, is that justice which you are saying that there's justice, DJ Shosta? I can be surprised because even you as journalists, even if you have never gone to school to study law, to school, at least you have got that knowledge and familiar with the law of our countries, because you always attend court cases at court. You have, as journalists, you have attended so in a gathering where they're passing judgment on the rule of law. But yourself, when you ask yourself as a journalist, that case, DJ Shosta, was it supposed to go back in court? Can you arrest someone on that case? Or you are supposed to wait for an appeal? If Mr. Kainde Hichilema was clever enough, was supposed to push for an appeal, not for what he did. What he did, it is inhuman. And what Mr. Kainde Hichilema did with Taukawana to go for my head, it's inhuman. They have killed my children. They have killed my family because I was helping my family. I was helping my children. Who is helping them now? But we can only leave that to God. And I can assure to you, Shosta, to say next year, come this, what's the date today?
There's, what's the date today? 10th of It's 9th of October. 9th of October. Not 10th Friday. It's 9th of October, Honorable. Hello?
Yes. Before God, He's going to answer, and time will come for Mr. Kawan and Mr. Hagainde Ichilema who answer to the Almighty God for bringing this case. And
right.
I don't miss my words. I can tell you the way I've suffered, the way my children have suffered, the way my people in Petauke have suffered, because the people of Petauke, God gave them a son who was helping them. But right now, the people of Petauke, if you go to Petauke, people are crying.
In the interest of time, Honorable, I'd like us to move on so that we can even also add the public to make some calls. Before we add the public, by the way, there's a number on the screen. There are two numbers on the screen. You can get dialing, and of course, we'll be able to allow you to ask any question to former Petauke Central Member of Parliament, who is actually on a live interview with us. He has not disclosed where he is, but of course, he's talking to us. Honorable, before I bring in the public, I have one last question for you. When the Home Affairs Minister, Honorable Jack Mwimbu, came and had a press briefing and announced that you were arrested in Zimbabwe and they were waiting for your, is it extradition for you to be brought back to Zambia? I don't think he came back to tell us what happened because you never came. I want to find out when that press briefing was being had, when we were told that you were arrested in Zimbabwe, what was happening to you at that particular moment?
Thanks a lot, DJ Shosta. DJ Shosta, I can tell you that, I can tell you to say, I was just laughing to these people because these people, I know them. That's the way they told the nation, they lied to the nation to say, when you vote for us, 12 hours or 10 hours, 14 hours, the dollar.
Tell me what was happening to you in wherever you were when Honorable Jack Mwimbu was telling the nation that you have been arrested in Zimbabwe and you'll be brought back home soon. What was happening to you at that particular moment? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you to say. Me, I was just okay, and I was watching that press briefing, and I was laughing to say, these people, the way they lied to the Zambian people, that's the way they are lying to say they have arrested me. So I wasn't surprised because the lying to this government, it's in their DNA. What they know is lying. Even just check today what is happening. DJ Shosta, you're in Lusaka there. Tell me there in Lusaka, the development which you can point at to say these people have delivered. DJ Shosta, in 2021, before Mr. Hagainde Ichilema took over, he said to say, I will reduce dollar by 14 hours. But today, Mr. Hagainde Ichilema found the dollar he found the dollar, it was below 20, but today dollar is above 20.
I hear you. I really want you to tell the story about. I hear you. I really want you to tell the story about how the minister was giving.
You have called me kutini photocopy relevant, so give me a chance.
But explaining when you said you were watching the minister lie to the nation, what was happening to you? Were you arrested in Zimbabwe? Were you in police custody? Were you just at home? And how did the whole minister, have that information that you have been arrested in Zimbabwe and you'll be brought back to Zambia when you were not?
That's why I'm telling you to say, I was at home where I am and I was watching, and I know to say that minister up to now, that's why he has never come back. That's why I'm telling you, is that I write to you, even you journalists and all the Zambian people, you will see the caliber of the people I'm going to appoint. So I'm sure the Zambian people can see today to say, this is the caliber of Jack Mwimbu, who was appointed by Mr. Hagainde Ichilema, because those are riffraff. And I'm sure if in a normal country, just after that press press briefing, after just that press briefing, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema was supposed to fire Jack Mwimbu. Mr. Hakainde Hichilema in the country, after the Minister of Energy lied about load shedding, he was supposed to fire that Minister of Energy. Mr. Hakainde Hichilema in the normal country, after the Minister of Energy was found in corruption, getting contracts under CDF in Rwampa constituency, in his constituency, using the girlfriend, and the girlfriend who came to confess in the public domain. That case has died a natural death. But what is the president doing? He's just quiet. In a normal country, DJ Shosta, where the DPP give a manslaughter, change a charge to manslaughter, the president was supposed to fire the DPP. In a normal country, the Secretary General for the ruling party, called the Arik Banda a Lucifer. The president was supposed to distance himself and fire that Secretary General. In a normal country, DJ Shosta, where the government spokesperson, who is Cornelius Mwekwa, come to the nation to confess, to say it's us who are sponsoring tribalism for the people of Southern Province to hate Edgar Chagwarungu and the PF. The president was supposed to fire Cornelius Mwekwa. But today, all these people, DJ Shosta, they are still serving. And you journalists, you have never even represented the people to ask Mr. Hakainde Hichilema to say, what about this and this? You are all quiet. You are scared. In a normal country, why are the journalists scared? DJ Shosta, why are you scared if there is justice and if there is rule of law in the country? Why are you scared to ask the president those questions? Because in a normal country, you are supposed to, you, DJ Shosta, you are supposed to be in forefront advocating for justice for Enoch Mwepu, or not Enoch Mwepu, Enoch Simfukwe. You are supposed to call for the president to fire out, to say, Mr. President, can you fire the DPP? Can the DPP do such an inhuman? And then all of you are crappy, you are quiet, which means the country, there's no justice. So I can only call upon you, journalists, to brave up, reclaim your country as journalists, because journalists, you are the mouthpiece of the people. When you are invited at the State House there, the empty State House there, when you are invited at the empty State House, you are supposed to be asking. I'll tell you
that journalists and people in my space do actually make time to ask questions. Sometimes some questions that you want asked specifically are not asked, but questions are asked regardless. Reports, Honorable, say your young brother, Nelson Banda, allegedly hired two men found with charms and a live chameleon, accused of plotting to bewitch President Hakainde Hichilema. My first question to you, what is your response to claims that your family tried to harm the president?
DJ Shosta, first and foremost, our country is a Christian nation. We don't believe in those things. The people who believe in those things, they are the people who practice them. So me, I don't want even to waste time to start talking about that, because I don't believe in those. I believe in the Almighty God. So I can't waste time to start talking about those issues, because to me, they don't exist. Unless someone who practices them every day is the person who can say these things, they can exist, and he can even push the court to arrest people to even because you know that the court, they can make they can change laws by presidents. So he's now pushing the court to make closed through precedence. So, which means is the same person, the complainant is the same person who believed in those. So, those the question, DJ Shosta, I can ask you to say, when you have time, go to the complainant, ask that complainant.
I hear you. Who's the complainant in this case?
You have said to say, okay, so who is the complainant of, my complainant was super to say, I had assaulted super, and the complainant was super. So you are saying that those witch doctor wanted to kill someone. So that person is the complainant. So the complainant is Mr. Gaindechrem. So go and ask Mr. Gaindechrem. He's the one who believed in those witchcraft.
I think there's a video of him saying he also doesn't believe in witchcraft.
Now, how did he send those people to jail?
It's not him. It's
those witchcraft.
It's not him. When you are caught and you probably make confessions that you are planning to harm the state.
Who is in charge of the executive?
I'm not here to answer questions, Honorable.
DJ Shosta, you have been to school. You have been to school, my brother. Let's not protect everyone because maybe you want to eat or maybe you want to do what. Let's face the reality. The reality, who is the complainant? The complainant is the state.
I will tell you my position as what I'm doing. My position here is to be fair to both sides. Just because the other person is not here, you and me can't be on one side and bash the other person. My position is to be fair to you, even when you're not here, Honorable. Even when you are not here, Honorable, next time I'm talking about you, I'm going to have to be fair to you. That's what you should know. I'm not here to eat from anybody or even eat from you. Have you sent me any money for us to do this interview? Honorable. Is Honorable still here? Honorable. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, yes, I can hear you. Yeah, so I'm saying that my job is to be fair to all the sides involved. Even you have never sent me even a 10 kwacha in your life. But I'm here hosting you and hearing your side and making sure that the nation is hearing your side. It's not about eating money. It's about being fair to everybody.
Anyway, I withdraw that word of eating, DJ Shosta, but go and ask Mr. Gaindechrem. He's the one who knows a lot about witchcraft.
I hear you. Did you have any contact with your brother before those arrests? And I wanted to find out, was there any conversation? What sort of conversation did you have?
I've told you to say, I don't want DJ Shosta, don't force me. I've told you to say, go and ask Mr. Gaindechrem first, then because he's the one who was being alleged. So you are saying that he's the one who was being alleged to be killed. So go and ask him. He's the one who believed in those witchcraft.
I hear you.
When you hear the answer which Mr. Gaindechrem is going to give you, you call me again now and come and tell me here. Because you know very well about our Christianity values. Our Christianity values doesn't believe in those things. And our constitution doesn't believe in those things. So why do you want me to take me, a Christian, to start believing in those things? Ni chinji mwe wa DJ Shosta. Chamfuna kuti neolomba. Niambo believer muvindu. Vanisa believer neo.
I could be mistaken, but I think there's like a witchcraft act or something, but I'll check before we go. There's a number on the screen. There are numbers on the screen. You could actually call and talk to Honorable JJ Banda. If you have any question or contribution, you could actually give us a live call right now. And of course, he'll be able to hear you and respond to you. Those of you who are able to send messages, search for Shosta's House on Facebook. Leave your comment. Some comments are scrolling on our screen. You'll be able to see them, and some of them will be able to read them out. And also, to those business houses who would like to appear on this show, advertise on this show, you could use the same contacts after the show, and of course, we'll be able to have a conversation with you. There are numbers on the screen. You could give us a call, and of course, let's have those conversations going on. As I'm waiting for phone calls, Honorable, there was a time when you said they will see you will return for the inauguration next year on the same plane with President Edgar Lungu. That statement has thrown people different ways. What exactly did you mean? Hello? Hello?
Yes, DJ.
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you very loud and clear.
Yes. You heard my question, right?
Yeah.
Okay, please go ahead and shed more light.
I can assure to you. Yeah, I can assure to you, even today, if in our country there can be dialogue, serious dialogue and reconciliation, if there can be peace, like people who have gotten independence, Dr. Edgar Lungu can return today because there will be peace, and he can return today, and after it, all of us we can return today, and after returning, he can be received by the airport the way Michael Chilufya-Sata was received from London, where he died from, where everyone went to the airport to receive him. So even Israel, today all of you can be allowed without restriction. Today, Israel's body can be Petauke. If today there can be peace, he can be taken to Petauke, to his province, where people can have time to do body viewing to him. Can be taken to Copper Belt, where he grew up from, like these other late presidents who have been their body taken back home, and even in other provinces going round, whereby the people they led, the people they governed for some years, they should have time to do body viewing.
Honorable, there's a call. There's a call, Honorable. Honorable, there's a Honorable, there's a call. Can you hold on?
There's no rule of law. There's no justice. Israel can't come back. Only come back next year after second independence. We'll come with him at the airport. People will receive us. From there, we'll go. The family will sit with the government, and we'll see where they'll put the body, where people can do body viewing. From there, the body can be taken in other provinces. DJ Shosta.
Thank you. Honorable, there's a call. Just hold on. Hello, good morning, and you're live.
Good morning.
Good morning, thank you. Your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Chanda, and I'm calling from Lusaka.
You're calling from Lusaka, Chanda?
Yes.
Please talk to Honorable JJ Banda. He's listening to you right now.
Okay, in the first place, Honorable, good morning. And I just want to contribute from what Honorable said. The UPND and Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, they don't respect the rule of law, in the sense that we have seen how justice, what is happening in our country, the law is being selective. We have seen the UPND and Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, how they have insulted the churches, particularly the Catholic Church. We have seen the UPND and Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, how they have insulted the clergy. Just recently, a Catholic priest based in Italy, Reverend Father Oscar Pomba, he has been insulted by the Minister of Transport and Communication, Honorable Frank Tayali. Is on record. It is there. There is no way you can call a priest Iwe. We have seen the UPND government and Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, how they have disrespected the judiciary. How the judiciary become secretariat. There is no way a murder case can be reduced to a manslaughter. It's a taboo. I also want to comment on the issue of Honorable Jack Mwimbu, when he came and started lying to the own nation, by saying Honorable JJ Banda is being arrested in Zimbabwe and he will be brought back to Zambia. In a serious country where the head of state, the president, is serious, the commander-in-chief, this time as we are talking, Honorable Jack Mwimbu is supposed to be in custody and jailed. But now we have seen it's like a chipante government.
Just hold on. When you say right now, Honorable Jack Mwimbu is supposed to be arrested for the press briefing?
Yes, what is it? Lying, giving information to the public. You know that it is an offense. So now a sitting minister, not only that, but a member of parliament, and not only that, a lawyer, he knows the law, lying to the nation that Honorable Jack Mwimbu, Honorable JJ Banda is arrested. And up to now, Honorable JJ Banda is there alive. You see? So in a serious country where the head of state is serious, Honorable Jack Mwimbu would have been in custody right now.
Do you think maybe Honorable Jack Mwimbu could have come back to us even a week later to say, I was misled, I had information from people that I trusted that JJ was arrested, but it wasn't the case, rather than just keeping quiet?
No, he would have come back to the nation and say, okay, we are sorry. We gave long information to the nation. Please forgive us. Because, they are trying, just that statement that Honorable Jack Mwimbu said, they have destroyed the relationship between Zambia and Zimbabwe. Okay? It's a very dangerous thing. If the Honorable Jack Mwimbu is thinking what he said is a simple thing, I can assure it's a very big issue. They have destroyed our relationship between Zambia and Zimbabwe.
Okay, I have to let you go. Is there anything you'd like to say to Honorable JJ Banda?
To Honorable JJ Banda, I just want to say, my dear brother, be strong. We are remaining with 10 months, and I want to inform the people of Zambia that President Hakainde Hichilema has already lost the election. Right now, he's just a caretaker for these few months which are remaining. So, people of Zambia, be united, especially the opposition. We are together. And come 13 August 2026, we are going to do the needful. We are going to exercise our democratic rights. Because right now, we can't even speak. We can't demonstrate. Okay? The police, they will not allow us. In short, not the police. President Hakainde Hichilema, he will not allow us. Because President Hakainde Hichilema is the commander-in-chief of armed forces. The police, they fall under President Hakainde Hichilema. So when we apply to demonstrate, and we are not allowed, it's not the police, because they are receiving instructions from President Hakainde Hichilema. Right now, if you speak out, we say the price of meal is too high, the price of fuel is too high, the cost of living is too high. President Hakainde Hichilema, you said you reduce price of meal to 50 kwacha. You will be arrested in your own country. You can't even exercise your freedom of speech in your country, in your own country. Where are we going?
Let's conclude, sir. Thank you so much for coming through.
All right, thank you very much.
Have yourself a wonderful day. Honorable, would you like to respond to that caller?
Yes.
Okay, there's another caller. Just hold on. Just hold your thought. Hi there. Good morning.
Good morning, Sean Stowers.
Very fine, thank you. Your name, sir, and where are you calling us from?
Martin here from Chingola.
Martin from Chingola.
Yes, sir.
You may go on and share your views.
Oh, thank you, Martin. Look, I've got a bit of a problem with your guest today. The things he's trying to stitch around, they don't make sense at all. He's abduction, and all that. But the story doesn't make sense at all. In my own opinion, I think he might have just faked his abduction. But that aside, my opinion also is that I think he has done a very good service to people of Petauke for him to run away. At least now they have at least a better representation, because you can even tell from the substance many is saying there it doesn't defeat a character of a member of parliament.
What's a major problem you have with JJ Banda?
I mean the problem.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's lacking capacity to be a member of parliament. Honestly, it's difficult for him even to understand things in parliament. Considering what he's saying and how he says and how he puts things across. You can tell that that's not the caliber of a member of parliament. But that aside, the thing is that it's completely, his issue of comparing whether there's justice or not, especially on his side, is that, look, that guy wasn't in his best behavior when he was still in PF. That time when he was still untouchable in Protestant, he knows even himself. He doesn't deserve to be carried softly. He knows how he used to carry himself and all the atrocities he used to commit.